Good day. This video is all about location analysis for a potential dental practice. The place we are going to go over is the province of Leyte. So, there are two possible locations in the area. The city of Ormoc and Baybay. The purpose of this project is to emphasize the importance of a well-planned location for a dental practice. Because the choice of location affects income, patient attraction, growth and success of the practice. First, we need to consider the following factors: demographic information, competition, accessibility, and growth potential. All of these factors must be considered before settling on a location because they could potentially have an impact on the business. Finding the best possible location entails identifying the right aspects to search for in a potential dental practice space. The first location we're going to go over is Robinson's Place, Ormoc, in the city of Ormoc. Demographic information. The city's population as determined by the 2020 census was 230,998. Its population density is 427.1 per square kilometer. The data indicates that the age group 15 to 64 years has a higher population count compared to other age groups. This age group comprises 62.7% of the population. The annual regular revenue of Ormoc for the fiscal year of 2016 was 1,103,766,795.39 pesos. Competition analysis. Based on our research, there are 18 dental clinics operating in the city. The majority of the dentists are general practitioners, with only a few orthodontists. Most of the dentists in the city are already long-serving and veterans, so they are already well-known and highly recommended by the residents. Having big names, however, means that their services are already quite expensive. According to some reviews in social media, patients were quite satisfied with the services of some dentists, while others found it not worth every penny. Other dental clinics also have poor customer service and cannot handle the patients well. And the queuing time of patients to most reputable clinics had gone to not less than 5 days. Accessibility. There are nearby residences and subdivisions within the area, and the residential suburbs are just a few kilometers and one ride away. This is most likely the reason for the attraction of the mall and impacts the influx of mall-goers. Transportation. There is a terminal located outside the mall, making it the popular shopping destination for locals over the other malls in the proper area of the city. Jeepneys and multicabs are the mode of transportation of the residents to travel from the barangay to the terminal. There are a lot of tricycles as well used as the common transportation to and from the downtown. High visibility. Since our dental practice's potential location is inside the mall, good exposure is absolutely guaranteed. Despite being a few kilometers from the city, this mall is the one that locals prefer to shop over other malls. This boosts the visibility of our practice and makes it easier to attract new patients. Nearby complementary services. The mall is just a short walk from the district hospital, pharmacies, and few medical clinics. Growth potential. Based on the 2020 census, there is 1.5% annual population change from the year 2015 through 2020. This population growth will still continue to increase as there are residential developments, urban expansions, and influx of new residents in the city. It is also noted that there are new establishments sprouting in the area which would need skilled and competent personnel coming from other places. Growing population can provide us with an opportunity for increased demands of dental services. According to the 2020 census, the population in the age group 0 to 14 years is 73,245. There are 144,301 between the ages of 15 and 64. And the population count for people aged 65 and up is 12,645. This indicates that adolescents to middle adults are the predominant age groups in the area. With this statistics, restorations and orthodontic treatments will be in demand for adolescents and early adults, while for the middle adults are prosthodontics as well as restorations. Economic development. Ormoc City is the center of the 4th Congressional District of Leyte Province. As such, there are many national government offices in the city where people are transacting. Moreover, the city also has tourist spots, resort hotels, host of geothermal power plant and proximate to a copper smelting plant. With this, Ormoc City became the economic, cultural, commercial, and travel hub of Western Leyte. The presence of many established businesses which increases year after year, causes the productivity and growth of the economy in the city. In the year 2021, the local government unit of Ormoc became the 5th richest city in the Visayas. Future projections. Ormoc is continually transforming into a highly urbanized city. 2 major diversion roads are constructed to ease the traffic congestion of the city proper. And along these diversion roads are many prospective sites for more business sites. One of the diversion road is very near to the mall we are planning to locate our clinic. And the agricultural lands leading to the malls were sold and converted to commercial lots. Commercial establishments are already sprouting along the national road. With this development, there is a strong indication that our prospect location has available areas to do business, and there are signs of new businesses and investment opportunities. Let us now go over the first location's analysis. Population size and characteristics. The presence of the mall attracts more people to our location, aside from the population of the neighborhood. This would result in a substantial and impactful demographic presence. Moreover, most of the residents nearby are gainfully employed. This underscores the potential impact of the patients capable of seeking dental care. The neighborhoods, mall-goers, and the barangay itself hold a sizable patient base for a dental practice. Competition analysis. Though the market is highly saturated due to numbers of competitors, the majority of dental clinics are located downtown where roads are congested and no parking spaces available. This implies that it is favorable for us that our prospect location is a few kilometers away from the city proper and with available parking space. And there are no possible competitors in close proximity. Since most of the dentists are long-serving practitioners, they will eventually retire in the near future and most of their facilities are already outmoded. Additionally, our edge as future dentists in the city is that we can provide better patient services with the knowledge of modern practices because of our skills in offering treatment advancements. Accessibility. The mall's distance from the center of the city would not matter for our patients in the future. We'll still find this location to be accessible because of its convenient access to major roads, public transportation, and parking facilities. For those persons with disabilities, there are enough pathways for wheelchair accessibility. The mall has shopping centers, a supermarket, fast food chains, restaurants, and some offices of government agencies. This will enhance our clinic's visibility and make it a preferable choice for the residents in need of dental services. For transportation, public transportation is available to those who do not own private vehicles because the mall is along the national road and there is a passenger terminal within the mall complex. There are also designated areas for the public tricycles to travel to and from the city. For private cars, there is a parking area located at the front, back and sides of the building. Multiple parking spaces outside the mall ensures that patients can conveniently park their vehicles. Growth potential. The area of our prospective location has now become the place of city's expansion where establishments are continually rising. Residential suburbs which are just a few kilometers away from the mall are also being developed as there has been multiple housing projects and subdivisions are being built. We'll now proceed to the second potential location, the AC building in the city of Baybay. Demographic information. The city's population is 111,848 as determined by the 2020 census. Its population density is 296.0 per square kilometer. The age group 15 to 64 years has a higher population count compared to other age groups. The annual regular revenue of Baybay for the fiscal year of 2016 was 650,879,864.19 pesos. Competition analysis. Based on our research, there are 5 dental clinics operating in the city. There is an orthodontist, while most of the practitioners are general dentists. The dentists in the city are long-serving practitioners and a couple of new to the field. Their services are said to be satisfactory and with reasonable fees. Accessibility. The building is situated at the heart of the city where it is accessible to the people that may be working or non-working within the city. The location of the building is just along the city major road and near the national highway where public transportations are passing through. Tricycles are available as common mode of transportation within the downtown area. Most jeepneys and buses from outside the city as well will pass through the building's location. Since the building is newly established and located downtown, it has a high visibility to passers-by and can easily be found with available landmarks of the city. This makes our future dental clinic have an exposure and can easily attract new patients. There are also neighboring businesses or establishments and commercial spaces available within the site and in the building itself, making the location's visibility more enhanced. There is also a space available where we can display our dental clinic's name to make the people aware of our clinic. There is a medical clinic which is just a block away from the building with neighboring pharmacies nearby. Based on the 2020 census, there is 0.46% annual population change from the year 2015 through 2020. This population growth will still continue to increase as the city is still currently and eventually developing. It is striving for urban expansions and residential developments, thus there will be an influx of new residents in the city in the near future. Growing population can provide us with an opportunity for increased demands of dental services. According to the 2020 census, the population in the age group 0 to 14 years is 33,322. There are 69,821 between the ages of 15 and 64. And the population count for people aged 65 and up is 8,305. This indicates that adolescents to middle adults are the predominant age groups in the area. With this statistics, restorations and orthodontic treatments will be in demand for adolescents and early adults. while for the middle adults are prosthodontics as well as restorations. Economic development. The province of Leyte's 5th district is the city of Baybay. Agriculture is a major factor in the local economy of Baybay. In the last few years, Baybay has undergone many changes. New businesses and infrastructure are constructed. Future projections. The city of Baybay is constantly developing. There have been developed reclamation zones where malls, parks, and restaurants will be constructed. It is likely that the development will attract a lot of people and lead to the emergence of new businesses that will help the city's economy expand. Now let us go through the analysis of the second location. Population size and characteristics. The population of the neighborhoods in this location constitutes 10.66% of the total population, resulting in a substantial and impactful demographic presence. This numerical significance underscores the potential influence that can be achieved by engaging with and catering to the needs of this local community. Competition analysis. Competition is less saturated because there are only a few dental clinics operating in the city. This opens up greater opportunities for our dental practice, especially as modern practitioners in the future, which gives us a competitive advantage and a possible primary choice for dental care services among residents. Accessibility. Since the clinic is situated at the heart of the city, it is very accessible to the residents in the city, and even those who are working or employees can conveniently visit the clinic anytime. To those residents living outside the city, public vehicles will pass by the streets of the building. The building has commercial spaces for rent, which implies that there will be other establishments operating in the building. This combination of accessibility and neighboring establishments makes our future dental clinic an appealing option for potential patients and convenient to visit. Public transportation is accessible to those who do not own private vehicles because public vehicles will pass by the streets of the building. There are also public tricycles operating in the city proper as the mode of transportation within the downtown. For private cars, there is a parking area located at the front of the building. There are also parking lanes in the nearby areas, which is even more convenient for those visiting the clinic. Growth potential. A few kilometers away from the potential site, new malls and a reclamation plaza have been built. New restaurants are also being built near the plaza. Now here's a table that evaluates and compares the two possible locations using the criteria that have been provided. According to the analysis's findings, Robinson's Place in Ormoc is the most suitable location for the dental clinic. The potential location can still attract a lot of patients, even if it has more competitors than the other location, because it is more accessible and has a larger population. Due to its advantages of accessibility, such as the mall's huge parking lot and terminal, this location is more preferable for patients. The city's population growth is also higher compared to the other location, which can better provide us with an opportunity for increased demand for dental services. Lastly, Ormoc is more highly urbanized, which indicates that it is a more developed city that is well qualified for building or investing in a dental practice. That is all for this location analysis. Thank you.